Move the work plane. After you have opened a new file, use your mouse to move the work plane. Or you can use the cube in the upper left-hand corner to move the work plane. Move the work plane so you can see under it, above it, and around all sides of it. To reset your work plane, click the Home button.
Add a shape. You will need to add shapes to your work plane, so practice doing that. You can add basic shapes or objects from the library. Practice this a few times using your mouse. If you have a touch screen, you can practice adding shapes that way by clicking and dragging them.
Deleting shapes. Sometimes you will want to delete a shape that you don't need anymore. Do not just move it off the work plane. Your design will not print correctly if you do it that way. Instead, click on the shape you want to delete and then click the trash can in the upper left-hand corner. You can select more than one shape and delete multiple shapes at a time if needed.
Change color. It's fun to change the color of shapes to make your design just right. Click on a shape and then change the color by selecting a new color where it says Solid in the upper right-hand corner. You can also choose a custom color in the color wheel if you wish.
Zoom in and out. Zooming in and out will help you see your design up close and notice if things need to be changed. This will also help you when adding other shapes to your design. Practice zooming in and out by using the wheel on your mouse. Or you can use the plus or minus sign on the left side of your screen to do this. If you have a touch screen, you can use your fingers to pinch and zoom in and out. Your Chromebooks also have a touchpad or a trackpad that will allow you to zoom in and out by pinching if you wish.
Naming your file. You will make your teacher happy if you name your file before sending it to get printed. Please make sure you name it correctly. You will need your class code, your first name, and then the color you want your design to be printed in. In this example, I am from 3rd grade, Mrs. Schlee's classroom. My name is Jessica and I want my print to be in black. Taller, shorter. Making shapes taller or shorter is easy. Click on the shape and grab the middle white square on the top of the shape. Then pull up or down. You can also type the length you want by clicking on the number you see next to that white square.
Width. To make your shape wider or longer, click on it and think about which white or black square you will grab and pull or push to make your shape less wide, more wide, or less long or more long. You can also use the numbers in the boxes to make changes in width or length. If you don't like how your shape is resizing and getting out of proportion, click on the Shift key before pulling or pushing one of the white boxes in the corner of your shape or at the top of your shape. Practice this a lot today to see what happens when you do this from various black and white squares.
Overlap. You will need to add shapes to create your design. Each shape will need to overlap. Practice overlapping today and make sure that each shape is attached to another shape by overlapping them.
Duplicating shapes. When you are making legs, arms, eyeballs, or other objects for your design, you will sometimes find it easier to create one and then duplicate it when you're ready for a copy of what you've just made. This is easier and faster than recreating a second copy from scratch. Click on the shape you want a copy of and press the paper stack at the top left of your screen. Then grab the copy from your first shape and drag it to where you need it.
Elevate or sink. Elevating a shape is when you make a shape go up in the air so you can add it higher up on another shape. Sinking a shape is when you lower the shape back down so it overlaps with another shape. Click on a shape and grab and drag the black cone or triangle-looking shape at the top of your shape. Drag it up, drag it down.
Crater or hole. Adding craters or holes might seem tricky, but it can easily be done. Add a shape to your work plane. Bring the shape to where you want your crater or hole. In this example, I want my design to have a name as a crater in the top of my design. I also want 2 hearts as holes in the front feet of my design. A crater is when the shape makes a hole, but it doesn't go all the way through to the bottom of your design. You can fill it up with water. A hole is where it goes all the way through to the bottom. You can see through it.
Rotate shape. Sometimes you might need to rotate a shape so it fits just right on your design. Take a look at how you can rotate. Click the shape and move one of the curved arrows to rotate horizontally or vertically. If it doesn't rotate correctly or to your liking, click the undo button at the top of your screen on the left.
Group before your design can get printed. All the shapes must be grouped together. Select all the shapes by moving your mouse to the top left or right of your screen and dragging down diagonally to make a box around all the shapes. Then click Union Group. Think of grouping like you are gluing your shapes together so that each individual shape becomes a part of one new shape. You will notice that your new shape or design will turn one color. You can click on the color selector and choose Rainbow to make each part of your design return to its original color.
Ungroup. Sometimes you might need to go back into your design and make a change to part of it. You will need to ungroup your design, which will return it back to individual shapes or objects. When you are done making your changes, make sure to select all the shapes and objects and then group them together again before sending your file to get printed.
In order for your file to get printed, you will need to send it to the teacher's email account. To do this, click the person with the plus sign in the top right of your screen. Make sure your design is as ready as possible. Zoom in and out. Move your work plane around. Look very closely to see if all the shapes are connected or overlapping. Make sure nothing is below the work plane or floating above it or floating above parts of your design. Everything needs to be touching and, of course, grouped together. Check to see if you named your file. Then click the person with the plus sign. Click Generate New Link. Copy the link. Navigate to your email and press Compose. In the TO box, type JME and click on the correct email address. In the subject box, type your class code, your first name, and the color you want. Then, in the message area, press and hold down the Shift key and then press the V button. Your file's link will paste into the email. You can type a message to me if you want. That part isn't necessary, though.